What is up, guys? Welcome back to Solorio Eats. Thank you again for watching this week. So we're here in the office. This is where all the creative juices get flowing. You know, I dabble a little bit in the painting and the drawing. As you can see here, my donut, my pizza, and my banana. But thank you again for watching this week. So today we're going to be getting into something I truly love. Something that I grew up with as a kid. You know, growing up in a Mexican household. This is something that really always hit the spot. So today we're going to be getting into that Mexican style fruit that you see, you know, vendors like in Cali or Mexico slinging with like tropical fruit. You know, it comes with a lot of umami. You know, you're hitting all the right notes, sweet, sour, salty, a little bit of bitterness coming from the chili powder. You know, you're hitting all the right notes. You know, you're getting a little bit of the sweet with the spice, and it's getting really cold out there, so we need a little bit of this spice. But once again, thank you for watching. So we're just going to get into it. I'll break down this Mexican style fruit. So Mexican style fruit. So we're going to be making ours with cucumbers, watermelon, and mangoes. You know, you can use any tropical fruit. That's what we had available. And then we're also going to be using Serrano peppers and Japonese peppers. You know, those are going to really add a lot of spice to balance out the sweetness. So let's get into our super spicy Serrano sauce. So for this, we're going to need 6 Serrano peppers. We're going to take the stems off. We're going to throw those in the blender, and then we're also going to add 3 tablespoons of kosher salt. Not your granny salt, kosher salt. We're also going to add 1 cup of water, and we're going to put everything in our blender, and we're going to blend everything until it's smooth. You know, we don't want any seeds or chunks of the peppers floating around. So we're going to set our Serrano pepper sauce off to the side. Now it's time to get into our Japonese pepper chili powder. So we're going to take our dried Japoneses in a cast iron pan. We're just going to oil the pan enough to kind of just grease it up a little bit. And we're going to place all of our dried chilies in there. And we're going to toast them on low heat, about 5 to 6 minutes. You want to keep flipping them. Make sure that they don't turn black and burn. You know, we want to get this a little bit toasted, but we don't want to burn it. So once our Japonese chilies are nice and toasted on each side and golden brown, we're going to pull them and we're going to set them off to the side. You know, once we have them nice and cooled down, that's when we're going to place them into our spice grinder. And we're going to grind them until it's a fine powder. You know, you want to go really fine. You don't want chunks of the dried chilies in your mouth. You want to go as fine as possible. It'll take you a couple times. Just keep doing it until it gets nice and fine. So let's get into cutting all of our fruit. We're going to start with our cucumber. We're going to peel this bad boy. Once we have it peeled, we're going to cut it into planks. From planks, we're going to cut it into strips. Make sure that you cut it big enough, thick enough that they're bite-sized. You don't want to go too small. You won't be able to get, you know, a nice crunch. So now that we have our cucumber done and out of the way, now it's time to get into our sweet watermelon. So we're going to use our serrated knife that bends. We don't want to be using a chef's knife. That's too straight of an edge. We won't be able to get around the sides. So we're going to take our serrated knife and we're going to cut both ends of the watermelon. That way we can stand it up. And then we're going to go around. We're going to go around the whole watermelon. We want to get all the skin off. Once we have all of our skin off, we're going to cut it in half. And then we're going to plank half of our watermelon. Then we're going to cut it into strips. You know, make sure to get those bite-sized pieces. We want to be able to get that crunch. And the other half we're going to save for another time. Maybe some juice or another salad. So now that we have our cucumber and our watermelon done, now it's time to get into the sweetest ones, the mangoes. And you want to make sure that you pick a ripe mango. You know, that's going to give you the richest and the sweetest notes. And we're just going to take our petty knife and we're going to cut both ends of our mango off. And then we're just going to take the skin off. You want to go real close to the skin, making sure that you don't cut any of the meat or flesh off. Once we have all of our skin off, we're going to go right around the seed and just take, you know, chunks of our mango right off. And we're not going to plank this. We're just going to cut this into strips. So now that we have all of our fruit cut up, we're going to put it into our tray and we're going to put this off to the side. Now, to complete this whole dish, the last thing for us to do, you know, to bring that sour note to this Mexican fruit is to cut up some limes in half that we're going to squeeze in a little bit. You know, that's going to add the last bit to this dish. You know, the umami-ness. You know, you got the sour, the sweet, the salty, the spicy, and, you know, that bitterness from the chili powder. It's all becoming one. That umami flavor, umami bomb. So we're going to place all of our fruit onto a plate. Make sure to arrange it, you know, so you get a little bit of everything in every bite. And to that, we're going to add our lime juice. Squeeze it with Abuelita's lemon squeezer. And then we're going to be adding our super spicy Serrano sauce. And then we're going to take it and make it even spicier. And we're going to add our Japonese chili powder. And then we're going to add not your granny salt and not your kosher salt, but we're going to be adding that Maldon salt, that flaky salt, that thick boy salt. So I had a lot of fun breaking this down for you guys. Once again, thank you for watching. And if you guys want to see some other stuff, make sure you guys check out the rest of the channel. You guys can see some of the other videos I've done. But once again, love you guys. Until next time.
Tasty triple tap.
So what should we drop next time, guys? Some carbonara, some pozole, some Mexican pozole. It's getting really cold out there. Or maybe a nice seared pork chop. What do you guys think? Let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know what we should drop next time.